Ah, hello everyone. Let me know if you can hear me. I don't know when it's gonna come up. Hello. Let me know if you can hear me, see me, etc. Okay. Hey Snoop Medic. Hey Shamir. That picture of you with the shirt under your uniform I used to do that actually. Um. That's better. Okay. Hey, Christ Conflict. Shamir. Hi. Yes. Switch from top chat to live chat. Hey JJ, how you doing? Vlad Impaler, how you doing? Barrett, good to see y'all. Thank you, Shamir. I was making some coffee, so I was a couple minutes late because my kitty, I don't know how they do this, but she was up on the back of the chair and she jumped from that to me. So there was a good deal of panicking for both of us. Yes, cute guinea pigs, really pretty guinea pigs. Hey, Miss Chronicles, how you doing? Hey Josh. Thank you. So I'm wearing orange today in solidarity with Indigenous people in Canada, from and the U.S. from the July 1st to the 4th. I will be in orange, but I only have two shirts that one is orange and I can't find it, and then this one has orange in it. So my pickings are slim on that, but I have the eyeshadow. I can do the eyeshadow. Okay. All right, I have to do the things with the things right quick. Don't forget to hit the like button if you choose to. Hey Kim, how you doing? Counting super chats. That's funny. Not drunk, y'all. Still not drunk. I wish I could. Today was weird, so I kind of wish I could drink today. Kind of. All right, let me go over here right quick. Actually, let me do this on a different window so I can kind of see y'all. Walmart tank tops and multicolors. Right, that's not a bad idea. Then I could get some of the fabric paint or whatever and, paint something on there. Oh, wait, I have to. Oh, wow. What the hell? Okay. How's everybody doing today? The Cosby thing is a damn shame. We're gonna get to that in a little bit. I have some things I have to do ahead of time. Ahead of that. Why is my computer running so slow? I won't be able to see y'all for just a sec. I'm gonna put this where I can do slow mode if y'all need. I have to share the things on the things. Yes, there will be sensitive things talked about. I do have rules. I don't talk about minors and how they are harmed. That's just a thing I don't do. Um, just so you know ahead of time. Um, no, I don't share my emails publicly. Can y'all hear me okay? No, I don't. I don't share emails publicly ever. I won't. That will not happen unless it's like something really serious and maybe I'm asked to. But then I would have to consider that very carefully. Um, you want to ask me a question, but not in public. Okay, you can email me. It's in the about section, the on the about tab on my channel. Um, as always, Facebook is going to take its time. Okay. Okay. Finally. All right. That took forever. Um, yeah, it would have to be something. I don't. I can't even think of a situation where I would share an email. Like, um, there you go. Yeah, I have pretty strict rules, and I kind of have to, in case a victim, current or past, whatever, emails me, I don't share their information or anything, and I also don't want to risk doxing anybody. So, usually someone's name is in the thing or whatever. I'm not going to risk that. Um, all right. Okay, good. Thank you, Snoop. Um, okay. So a few things. Coffee. A few things. Um, yes. I I wanted to wear that shirt today, but I don't think it has orange on it. So, um, okay. So I received an email, and this email had over 300 screenshots in it. I have not made my way through all of that. A lot of it is this weird Nat stuff that's going on, but there are other things in it I've noticed. And in this email, it was said that there was something in there about someone trashing Josh for wearing blue lipstick, and that someone was Aaron. All right. And I'd seen things related to that on two different social media platforms. And I said, if somebody can produce the screenshots of this, great, email it to me. And I said this in a few different places. That was when I received this email. I don't care about the net thing. I'm not interested. I'm not going to jump into that. Not interested. I'm not compiling that information. I'm not studying it. I really want nothing to do with it. Um, I'm going to leave that for the people who were involved, and if they need help, of course I'll be there. But I mean, it's a lot, and it's ridiculous. And there's just um, you know, there's like a lot of people fighting back and forth over that and everything, and I don't need it. I don't need it. So I'm not going there. Now, I wore blue eyeshadow in solidarity with Josh against someone who is bullying Josh. Yes, it's huge. Dude, it's ridiculous. Okay, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Okay, so um, my solidarity with Josh stands. It stands. That doesn't drop. That doesn't go anywhere. Right? Um, yeah, it is. I got what you were saying though. I got you. Um, okay, so look, y'all. Here's the thing. I'm to the point of realizing that gnats are large. Like, oh, no, that's not right. That's not right. They're not supposed to be large. What? I've been to Texas, but I have not experienced that, and I don't want to. Um, well, I'm sorry to hear that, Ballistic. Um, I'm not sure what you're referring to. I mean, it's kind of hard as a content creator. It's kind of hard to control what people are saying in the comments to a degree, right? Um, okay, we'll get to that in a minute. All right. So I don't know if Aaron actually said whatever or not, but my solidarity with Josh still stands. So I have to apologize for the part involving Aaron because I don't have screenshots that people are saying this happened. But if you can say it all you want to, you have to have proof. Um, and I have to have proof. So, um, well, I mean, this is an apology. This is not like an opinion. I guess I don't know. Um, yes, please don't go spreading hate because that will just bring more shit onto me. I don't need it, and I do not want. Please, for the love of everything holy, don't send me any more emails with this Nat stuff. I'm not involved. I want nothing to do with it. It is not my um, thing. I, no, no more of that, please. I'm not trying to be mean to anyone, or I'm not calling anyone out. Um, I just have no interest. Why is it looks yellow here and orange there? Okay, well, that works. Um, thank you. Yeah, I've come to certain understandings. Apparently, if you know, it's a, for one, I apologize to Aaron for the whole blue lipstick thing. Let's just drop that. Let's just let that go. All right. It's just a non-issue. The main issue is that Josh is being bullied by someone, and it's gay bashing and homophobic, and there's transphobic stuff going on, and that's just it's extremely childish. My solidarity with Josh stands. Okay. I do not regret the blue eyeshadow, and I never will. All right. So, um, I have people in my comments section who are saying things without any full context or understanding of what is actually going on. One, I was a victim's advocate. I am not currently working that job. I'm a stay at home mom, but I do have, I have gone through, I have a bachelor's, which is what you need in that field. Hi, baby. You don't need a doctorate to be a victim's advocate. No, maybe you do at a certain level. Um, I don't know where that comes from. Miss me with that bullshit.
What's up?
Uh, well, apparently I need a doctorate to be a victim's advocate and working in the field. No, no, that's not how that works. I'm sorry, it's just not. I've never ever said or claimed to be a counselor, therapist, psychologist, psychiatrist, any of that. I've never claimed that. I am not. Uh, that's not what I did. So, to the people who are misconstruing what I did in the field, um, I don't know what to tell you. You need a bachelor's to work in my field. Um, Note to self: don't open the window during summer at all. Yeah, I have to wait for spring. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Ballistic. I know that, if you speak with Charlotte, she'll, work with you. Um, okay, Aaron, that's cool. Um, Thank you, Snoop Medic. Man, this chat sometimes. It's okay, Aaron. If Ballistic is feeling safe here to talk about something, that's okay. Um, Everything's cool.
Hey Cher, hey JJ, hey Ballistic, hey Josh.
Um, okay, so you know, there was a video made where things were taken about me and Marcus were taken out of context. Okay, if you wish, can you close the door? I don't want her Kindle to be. Mwah. Um, I did move to New Orleans for the diversity. I did, yes, I did, as a queer person who wanted to be able to walk down the street with a possible same-sex partner, um, and not potentially be harmed. I wanted to live in a safer, potentially safer place. I will not allow anyone to ever erase my queerness or my ancestry. I live in a neighborhood where it is very diverse. It is predominantly Black. New Orleans is predominantly Black. Um, it is also, when I say diverse, I'm not just saying Black. Uh, Diversity does not automatically mean, wow. Hold on one second. I have to get the thing. Okay. In my neighborhood, a lot of my queer friends live in this neighborhood. Um, Hold on. Within walking distance, like right around the block, like, um, which was part of the reason I moved. I wanted originally moved to this neighborhood. Shit. Wait. Do do. Why is Facebook always so weird? There we go. Ah. So to take that completely out of context and erase all of that as if it isn't even a thing is pretty messed up. Um, and to try to pick apart my ancestry and question my ancestry when I have clearly said countless times that my family has done the research, the genealogy, birth records, death records, marriage records, all of that has been done. My ancestry is verified. Um, who is anyone to pick apart my ancestry? Because of how I look. Also erasing the fact that I live with chronic illness. So that's ableism right there. Y'all, some of you have seen me sitting here with a flare up where I'm in just pain. But I'm sure I'll be making that up too. Y'all have probably heard me say I'm probably the palest person in my family. from what I know. Um, it is ridiculous. What that video, I'm not even gonna say who made it. I'm not doing that. I do not send hate to this person, please, of any kind, in any way, shape, or form. All right? Just please don't, because it sucks. Being on the receiving end, I know it sucks. Don't do it, okay? Um, if you want to say anything, be nice, be respectful. Don't be mean. Um, yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I don't look like what people expect I should look like, but there's this ginormous elephant and it's called colonization. And it has an effect on how indigenous people look. I've been saying this. You cannot look at someone and judge what their ancestry is. Um, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's this is just getting to the point. Like I had people demanding my DNA results. First off, I haven't taken a DNA test. Second off, that's not going to tell you what culture I belong to. It will not tell you what culture you belong to. It may tell you a percentage. Give me 1 second to say what I'm saying. It may tell you what percentage you might be, maybe, but even that, they're notoriously wrong. It's not going to be able to tell you what culture you are from or what cultures you're from. You cannot use a DNA test to become a card carrying citizen. Yes, I said citizen of an indigenous culture. It doesn't work like that. You have to go through and jump through just a ridiculous amount of hoops. And yes, I have members of my family who are card carrying citizens of an indigenous culture. And it is irresponsible, ridiculous, and also disturbing that people are taking it upon themselves to decide for me and pick this apart like it's nothing. And other people are like defending that simply because they don't like me. I mean, hey, babe, sorry for muting you for a second.
That's all right. You had something to say, and I was being patient.
Thank you.
I need to hit the like button. I've liked
Huh?
it.
You might need to turn your sound up. To me, it sounds kind of low. I'm not sure how it sounds to Hey, Keebler. Yes, that is true. That is so true.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay. Cool.
I turned it up a bit for me. It jumped again.
Thank you, Snoop.
Yes, yes, unfortunately. And
Yeah.
I hate every bit of it. Um,
Porphyria is a bitch.
yeah, it is. It sucks. It's one of the gifts of my European side. Yay, joy.
Um,
Just to clarify, I am Cherokee, Scots Irish. I don't like to use certain words like and or part or what have you. To me it means less than, and I'm not doing that with my ancestors, any of them.
mm,
So if anyone has a problem with that, that's not my problem. I did say indigenous European with a pause there, but apparently that wasn't good enough. So now I'm saying Cherokee, Scots Irish. Now I'm being like as precise as I can.
mm.
And it is pathetic that I have to do that.
Yeah.
And it
People
speaks
didn't.
volumes. Hmm?
Yeah. People didn't pick up on the implied comma.
Well, it didn't fit their narrative. It didn't suit the narrative they wanted to spin. So
Yeah.
they want me to look racist and all this and that. So
Let's see. If I were to go through the list of what all that I am,
we'd be here for a while.
The
I mean,
Anglo-Saxon, Peruvian, German, uh, many small amounts of indigenous Native Americans, and most recently discovered a small amount of African American, or of African, not necessarily African American.
yeah, I mean, your abuela, God forbid if anyone called you anything but Hispanic. Like, I'm not going to argue with an abuela. Like,
No,
I'm not. Like,
and,
I'm not
and
that brave.
technically, because of how short she was an abuelita, a little
Abuelita?
grandma,
Okay.
abuelita, little grandma.
Okay. She was.
Just
But
my
man,
grandmother was.
powerful.
Oh man.
Powerful, though.
I've never, thankfully, I've never got to face the wrath of that Shankar. Never got to face the wrath of that Shankar.
I mean, there are some things that you just don't do in indigenous cultures. You don't want to tick off. You don't want to tick off the grandmas, the elders,
Mm-hmm.
or the aunties. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Yep.
Um. So that video was very, very, very misleading. Um, and that makes me question everything, just about everything that I've seen about KJ. So based on that, I might owe KJ an apology. Granted, many of the videos I watched, I didn't watch with other people's commentary. It was just her doing her thing, right? Um, but now I wonder how much was taken out of context, how much shitty editing was done, how much was like edited in such a way. Like I have questions now that I didn't have before because now I see um how irresponsible
Same.
some people are with the content they create, and it is a lot. Um, it's a lot. Um, yeah, I mean, you never know. My family's on that side. My family's pretty small, so I'm on my Cherokee side is pretty large. Um, there's no telling. Um,
I know Aaron Berger doesn't know what that is. Googling it, it is the indigenous peoples of the Caribbeans.
wait, what? Who?
Selfie Queen Cindy says that she has European, Afro-Latino, and Taino all in her heritage.
Right,
And
right.
then Aaron Berger asked, "What is Taino?" And forgive me if I'm pronouncing that correctly. That is not uh, one of my ancestry things, and that's actually the first time I've seen her. Yeah, they're the indigenous Caribbean people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Um, well, yeah, I have the coloring, like the skin and eyes from the Scottish side, but I have the cheekbones, the chin. Like that's the Cherokee side. That's
I grow
um.
hair like a Latino. That's my thing.
Your
This
your
stuff
abuela
comes and
was
goes
like
so quick.
your abuela was like jealous of your hair. I mean, just about everyone is really,
Who isn't? You see this, bro? You see this?
but
Look at this. Look at these. These are natural. This little bundle right here, these curves, these waves in my hair, that's natural stuff, man. Who isn't
and your
jealous of this?
those eyelashes, man. It's not even fair.
I
It's
do
just not
nothing to them in the
fair.
morning. All I
Um.
really need to do to keep my brows on point is just a little brush with my finger. Hmm. Just like
Mm-hmm.
curve, one with like a little bit of an edge right there, but it still looks good. Hmm.
I mean, we have to now. I've said this many times. I've said this in many streams. These are things that we've said in many streams. I've said many times. The first time I came to New Orleans, I saw two gay men holding hands walking down Decatur. I was at Caldi's. I looked out the window. Two gay men are walking. They're holding hands, kissing, and like it was a beautiful day. And I saw that and I was like, yes, I'm going
Hmm.
to move here.
Yeah. You want to
That
know
yes.
one of my first experiences going to Bourbon Street in New Orleans was?
Hmm.
Going specifically to one of the gay bars to hang out with a friend of a friend. Specifically going out and meeting them at a bar.
Right, but you're
the
queer.
Oz.
We're both
Yeah,
queer. We're both part of the LGBTQ plus community. These are
right,
concerns that we have to live with. And that was
yeah,
erased. Like it was just
right.
completely whatever, doesn't even exist. Yes, I also moved here because I like to meet people from all over the world. This is a city to do that in. You have tourists from all over the world who come
Hmm.
here. I've met people from, I would not have otherwise met. And I have made really good friendships with people from all over the place. I have friends all over the place. Um, so, and to question that and make that out to be racist, man. So I decided and determined that I'm going to view this as a job. So you won't be hearing me cuss as much and
Sad
whatnot.
face.
Um, I mean, that's how I am when I work. I don't cuss or anything. And then now we get to the whole if you're a woman and you show emotions of anger or frustration, well, then you're just you're too rageful. You're too rageful to work in a professional career. You're just too angry. But if you hold that anger in and you let it like build within you, then you more than likely are going to cry out of frustration. And then you're just hysterical and emotional and you can't handle your emotions and all this. So either way, you can't handle your emotions and you shouldn't be taken seriously. So when you have someone tell you that you lied about being R'd and you lied about your Rist, you shouldn't have any response, apparently. And when you see that same person going around telling other survivors even more foul things, you shouldn't have any emotional response to that either. I am human. Yes, I worked as a victim's advocate. Yes, I've worked in these rather serious fields, but I'm still human and I'm still allowed to have emotional responses and opinions as a human
Hmm.
being. Um, so, you know, having an emotional response doesn't make me any less professional. Um, any first responder or victims advocate or what have you who's seen horrible foul things, there may be times when you have to go elsewhere and cry or rage out or whatever to get those emotions out. First responders and whatnot are humans, um, and it's ridiculous to say otherwise. And I'm not even going to respond to messages of any kind that dismiss my humanity. You don't get to dehumanize me. Sorry. No.
Hmm.
And actually, I'm not sorry. So, um,
Oh, so I don't
right.
know how many of y'all heard that I was on somebody's stream the other night, and I got asked, more so I got told that I needed to speak with Shelly about the way that she's behaving. And we had a little talk. The talk went as follows. Keep doing what you're doing.
I don't understand. Well, I get. Oh Lord. Um,
I don't know what else he thought I was going to say other than keep doing what you're doing.
he probably. I don't look. That's the whole 50s, 60s weird, antiquated modality of thinking that a man has to put a woman in her place, and a woman's
No,
place is beneath a man. I
no.
no.
Sorry, I would
No.
rather a Lilith than an Eve. Personal opinion there, personal preference. I'll take a Lilith over an Eve any day.
That's a good song. I'm gonna have to go listen to that. Um,
Hmm.
there's an industrial song called that. I'm gonna have to go listen to it. It's a good song. Um,
You know, I'm all about my industrial.
yeah, see, in the indigenous communities, they consider Puerto Rican people indigenous, and
There you go.
there's a growing movement of many things, like the whole idea of the one drop you're black thing in the indigenous community. There are growing groups who are like, I mean, if that was a thing, then why not if you have one drop of indigenous blood, you're indigenous? Why not? like, But see, most people who are not in those communities don't know these things.
Mhm.
Um, right. See, mine is like Scots Irish. Like there was so much um, marriage back and forth from one country to another that is might as well just be the same thing, really. Um,
Yeah. The only difference in like the white parts of my blood I put in is the Anglo-Saxon because I don't know, and then just the German because my grandfather was first born in my family in America from Germany
right,
on
right,
my
right.
father's side. That's the only reason I differentiate those two.
Yeah, I went through a like I usually take Mondays and Tuesdays off. Here's another thing. I take Mondays and Tuesdays off. Those are my days off. I took yesterday off to look into the Bill Cosby thing and refresh my memory. More on that. Um, I'm not gonna have somebody demand that I address their comment on one of my days off when I'm usually checking emails for survivors and people who are currently in DV. Tuesday and Monday and Tuesdays when I really dive into that and just give them my full attention and, you know, open a dialogue with people and see what I can do to help. Um, and I do that throughout the week, but Monday and Tuesday, that those days are dedicated to something. So if you want me to explain something that's unrelated to that, I'm going to be less likely to do that. And I don't, why make demands on me like that? That's weird. Um, so I'm doing that here. Um, right on, right on. I know his hair, man. He's in no way balding at all. um, okay, let me try to catch up with the. Hey, Akashic, how you doing? Akashic. I always say it every single time I say that word wrong. I'm just gonna start calling you healer. It's a bit easier for me to say. Um, I don't know. I don't know. But I mean, I don't look, and I said this many, many times, I don't look at someone and make assumptions about their ancestry because of me and my family. I don't do that. So, um, yeah, yes, yeah, never know. My community, my gay community, my queer community is, you know, very artful and creative and wonderful. Um, well, with the humidity here in my hair is normally just like flat and straight. It's just like, but here the humidity is ridiculous here. Um, yeah, I think I went to that club one time in NYC. God, that was very eye opening. If it's the same club, I'm not sure. That was a long time ago though.
I was like
Um,
14 the one time I went to New York City. Couldn't have gone to any club even if I wanted to.
man, the clubs up there are no joke. So much fun. um, could be, could be. All I know is that I've had some really interesting conversations with people from other communities. The past 3 days have been eye opening, very eye opening to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, and see, that's an abuse tactic. Um, that's an abuse tactic. They set you up to fail. There's gaslighting. There's making you question and doubt things. That is what gaslighting is.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, uh, being dismissive of this or that thing because that doesn't fit what you're trying to say. He's doing a lot of that. There are people that are doing a lot of that. Um,
Yep.
Gwen Page, hello.
Hi, Gwen.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, but I'm not surprised. So here in a minute, we're going to get into the Cosby side of things. I want all of that other stuff out of the way because here's the thing. I have more important things to do than deal with this childishness and this petty bullshit and this spinning the narrative and twisting shit out of context
Yep.
and not disclosing the full reality
Yep.
purposefully.
Mm.
I don't have time for your shit. Because there's the world doesn't revolve on you. It doesn't revolve around you. It isn't all about you. It isn't all about me or Marcus or anyone. Well, for me, it's all about my children, but uh, um, and survivors. But no, and I know some people don't like hearing the word no, but no, I'm setting a boundary and a limitation right here, right now. I'll deal with no more of your bullshit. Um, from this point forward, think about certain things before you do them, because from this point forward, there will be copyright strikes and whatnot involved.
Yep.
I'm really trying not to go legal with shit. I don't want to. But if it comes down to it, that's what will happen.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. Yes, that's that's typical, it seems like. So, okay, with Bill Cosby, I tried to see where the last count was of how many alleged, and I have to use certain words as we talk about this, okay? I have to say things like alleged, etc. Now he was convicted, and his conviction was not. He was not found innocent. He has not been found innocent, right? He was convicted. He was released on a technicality. I was trying to find out what the number of his alleged victims was, but I found varying numbers, so I'm not sure. But whatever the actual count is, understand that that's probably just the tip of the iceberg. If all of this is true, that is being said about him, then first off, grab you some water if you don't have any to hydrate, because we're getting into the potentially triggering portion of this video, this stream, okay? Also, smelly good stuff that smells good that you can put on.
Stimulate your olfactory senses.
Yes, so air freshener will help and work. Things that taste good, whatever tastes good. Your favorite drink along with your water. Um, oh Lord, textile sensation. So I'm wearing my fuzzy pants because they feel good.
Mm-hmm. The hair feels nice, so that's my pick.
Yes. There are a variety of ways that you can trigger your positive senses, and they will help you to stay here in the moment. Okay. Okay, so remember, if you are a survivor, you can call RAINN, that's RAIN, or you can go to rain.org, and they have resources to help you. Also, the National Domestic Violence Hotline might be good for help. Let me see. I'm sorry to hear that. But unfortunately, that just seems to kind of be the norm in this culture.
Hmm.
Um, right, right. Asio, Wado for being here. It's good to meet you. Um, yeah, shit, I forgot this. Sidebar. Um, okay. So you can be traumatized from any traumatic situation. So it could be a car accident, it could be armed robbery, carjacking, what have you. No, I never said that you only get PTSD or trauma from domestic violence. I never said that. I would never say that. That's not
Right.
true. I wouldn't say that. I don't know where that came
Right.
from either.
We're both very aware that one of the most common forms of PTSD, commonly common knowledge forms of PTSD, are soldiers who served overseas in
Yes,
combat
but
and war.
yeah, but it
But
can
there
happen
are
in a yeah,
vastly more ways that one can develop a
mhm.
post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah, it can happen in a variety of ways. I mean, I don't like being a passenger in a vehicle because I was in a car accident. That's why I always say you can have, trauma from being in a car accident, right?
Hmm.
People are dismissive of that, but um,
Justin Booker,
hmm?
mods.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know if I would be the best place for her to be.
Thank you.
I do have some problems with her behavior and some of the things she's done. I don't agree with anyone ever submitting a FOIA request and getting our file of an alleged victim, especially a child or a grown up, anyone. I don't agree with it. I never will for anyone, ever. Not the news, not anyone. Um, unless it's a lawyer and it's something, related. Um, um, mm, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Ah, the chat just jumps, man. I mean, it
It's been kind of
does
still
seem
for a
like
minute
it.
for me.
Not for me. Jesus. All right. Every time I get to where I'm like almost caught up, it goes whoosh again. And yeah, there's been a lot of gaslighting, and it's maybe that might be useful for people to finally understand what gaslighting really is. And it
Hmm.
makes you feel completely like there's no stability in the world, and you doubt and question everything, like about yourself and the world around you, everything. And it is, I think it's foul. That's why I bring it up so much because it really can hurt it can hurt you psychologically.
Hmm.
Yes, no, I'm not drunk. I wish I was. I wish I could drink right now.
Yeah.
um, yes, we try not to. We try. Now, if you're having a
Right.
problem with something and you need, a safe place to talk about it, we are here for you. At some point, I'm not sure if we're doing a panel today, but um, right on. I'm here. My emails. Before the comments on the videos, I go to my emails first. I have to have priorities because some of these emails are really serious. Um, that's funny.
Hamburger Burger King. I like
Th-
that.
That might have to be a T-shirt. I like that.
Hmm.
Um, thank you. Thank you very much. Also, there was something where somebody has shared one of my videos about KJ to Reddit, and I expressed how it was weird. I was very new to all of this, and it's weird for me to be on camera, and I was expressing how kind of weird I felt in it, mostly about being on camera and how kind of the interaction sometimes some of it was kind of creepy and whatnot, and that was misconstrued. I didn't mean that the person who shared the video to Reddit was creepy at all. That's not what I was. There was a period of time for acclimation for me with being on camera and all that and talking with people like this. And I'm still going through that, you know, to a degree.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so yes, we have to get into the Cosby thing because this is a very good display, public display of how little women and children are really valued in this culture, um, especially if you're traumatized. Um, and I've done a video, which is a letter, an open letter. I think it was an open letter to our apologists, if I'm not mistaken.
Hmm.
Um, and we're going to talk about how when victims come forward, or survivors, I'm saying victim because that's the legal term, when they come forward and express to the public things that happened, especially if that person is famous and well loved and liked, and they have a certain um, public appearance, like PR brand, right? Then those victims, 9 times out of 10, are going to be vilified. They're going to be accused of just, looking for a paycheck, looking for free money. They're just trying to, um, you know, become famous. They're just trying to gain clout off of whatever famous person. It's the standard script for our apologists. Okay. And you saw that with the Bill Cosby thing. Um, there was a lot of that. Um,
Hmm.
yes, thank you. Um, so I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing more of that now that Cosby has been released. Um, you know, he was released on a technicality. It does not mean he's innocent. People are now saying, "Oh, well, he's innocent now. He's been vindicated." No, he hasn't.
Yeah.
No, that's not what happened. That's not
Uh,
what happened.
the Supreme Court, or whichever court,
Supreme
uh,
Court, I do believe.
uh, the Supreme Court released him on a technicality, the fact that it was. How did they? Because I've heard the phrase said on the radio like 20 some odd times. It was like every commercial break they would talk about Bill Cosby being released because it was
The
unproven
prosecutors,
allegation.
no, no, no. The prosecutors had offered him a deal where he talked about what he had done to one of the alleged victims. Um, and okay. Um, and in that deal, Cosby would not be prosecuted, right? So, but then he was prosecuted. But then does that mean that any of the alleged victims out there cannot prosecute him?
Right.
And in other words, I'm asking, does that one deal cover all of the potential prosecutions that could happen?
It
Because if
shouldn't.
so, that is messed up. In my way of understanding, I am not an attorney, but I did work in criminal courts. And I was very observant because I find this stuff interesting, right? Um, so if that deal was made in one jurisdiction with one prosecutor, I don't see how that would cover the entire country. Ha,
Right.
I don't know. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion, Justin Booker, but there's a mountain. There is a mountain
Yeah. Mod's
of
already
evidence.
blocked his comments.
All right, if he's listening, look, dude, there's a mountain of evidence. There's a mountain of evidence against him.
Right.
The amount of victims is just it's a lot. And what that a lot of alleged victims don't come forward until years later, if they ever do. And then also
Mhm.
many victims will have, they'll turn to substance abuse to numb out the pain of the trauma that they have experienced and the pain that they're in. So, there are, last time I checked, there were two, possibly three alleged victims who either took themselves off the planet or passed away due to substance abuse problems. Um, so they can't come forward now. Um, oh Lord, I'm so behind on the chat. I'm sorry, y'all. Um, yeah, yeah, yes. Or it can come from one big event too. Like, PTSD is weird. Yeah, trauma is weird, and the ramifications from trauma are, you know, yeah, that's fine. Thank you. I appreciate it. I got sidetracked with some BS YouTube drama for a minute, but I'm back on it now. I went back, I watched the original video I did, you know, did some ceremony, and I'm back on it. I don't have time for the BS, so Snoop Mad and Share Mare are sharing the same thing at the same time. Y'all are cute. And I want to do a behind the scenes thing with y'all doing your thing someday.
Mhm.
Um, when you can identify what gaslighting is and when it's done, it makes life so much more clear and healthy to dismiss that person, set boundaries, and yeah, I get that. Yeah, you are 100% correct, Aaron Berger. Yes, indeed. um, okay, so okay, the way that victims of excuse me, the way that victims of famous people are treated in particular is heinous and egregious, and also wealthy people. Epstein, for example. All right. Um, I'm going to be going down those rabbit holes because with that we can look at how massively dehumanized women and children are when they are targeted by certain people. And I'm hoping that as a culture we can flip that around, switch it, and get to a point where the ones who are causing the trauma hold the blame for their behavior, not the
Mhm.
victims. Let's stop asking questions like why doesn't she just leave? Instead let's ask why doesn't he just stop hitting and abusing? Okay? Let's you know, that's why this channel is called Words Have Power, because when words are used to dehumanize victims and survivors in headlines and newspaper articles and people go out of their way to erase the actual person who's causing the trauma, while pointing out any kind of vulnerability or weakness in the victim. Damn, that speaks volumes about a culture, not the victim. um, right on, I agree. um, yeah. Yeah, I mean, everyone has the right to adequate counsel, and I do agree with that, right? Um, that has to be a thing. But damn, dude, when you have that many people coming forward and witnesses, and like people have known this about Cosby for a long time. This is not new. I heard about it back when I was working in the security field. There were certain companies who wouldn't work with them. There were all the women security people I knew, none of us would work with him. There's a reason. There are, and you know, word gets around. You can't do things like this and have it not get out. Yes, she did. I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched a good chunk of it, and it was good. Um, highly recommend. I'm gonna go rewatch that because this is he's out again, and who knows what's gonna happen. Um, well, that's good. I mean, I kind of feel sorry for, rape apologist. I'm just gonna say it. I don't think my channel is ever gonna be monetized, so fuck it. Excuse my language. Um, yeah, I was waiting for it. Is all I can say. I was waiting for it. Um, I mean, I'm wondering. I'm hoping. I'm hoping that, you know, I didn't work in civil court, so I don't know the answer to this question, but I'm hoping that they will be able to sue Cosby civil on a civil level because they're going to have many of these survivors have had therapy for a large chunk of their life. That's a lot of money. Um, I think they should be reimbursed for that. You have survivors who have never, they just, after their trauma, they decided they were never having a relationship. One of them was a minor when it happened. She's never had a real relationship. Um, so, she's never had an intimate relationship or children, what have you. I mean, come on. Um, he should be punished in some sort of way. Um, for real.
Yeah, he didn't even serve out the minimum of his sentence.
No, no, nope.
It was a 3-year minimum sentence, and he served, what, 2.5?
Yeah, yeah. If you want to share your a link to your blog here, you can. Um,
Yep.
we try to like network and spread knowledge and help other people out here. We don't actually try to drag people here. That's not
Right.
my channel is not built on dragging people. My channel is built on pointing out bad behavior, but you know there's a difference. Um, yeah, yeah, that's true. Trauma does have an impact on the brain, which is why I think therapy should be more accessible to people, especially people who suffer with trauma. Um, I mean, you missed a bit, Leanne. Hi, how you doing? What's up? Good to see your face. Kind of. I can see your avatar. Um, yeah, with my heart goes out to all of, you know, not just the ones who came out publicly, but the ones who have not come out publicly. My heart goes out to all of Cosby's survivors. And also their family and their friends and everyone who was affected, like secondary affected, if you know what I mean. My heart goes out to all of them because seeing him released like this, that has to be painful and like a smack in the face. What's that, babe?
So I looked up how many. I typed into Google how many alleged victims did Bill Cosby have. So I get Bill Cosby has been accused by 60 women of R, drug facilitated SA, SB, and other SM, as well as 2 instances of alleged SA of children, both involving 15-year-old girls. And then I scroll down, and the first article from USA Today is the almost 5 dozen women who have accused Bill Cosby. 5 dozen compared to saying 60. Like, I don't know if they're intentionally trying to like come off as it's less than 5 dozen people are going to equate that into their 50s. No, 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 no. 5 dozen is still 62, right? 'Cause what's 2 times, yeah, 2 times 5 is 10, so that's still 60 people. It's just the way that it's phrased. Phrasing is important. Words have power. And they say 5 dozen instead of 60. USA Today. That's weird.
I mean,
USA
it's
Today is weird.
look, it's more than that. Like, uh, it's gonna be way more than that because he was pretty prolific with what we do know. So there's a lot we're not gonna know. And then, you know, they always have more victims than you see in the public because not all survivors are
Mhm.
gonna come forward. Not all of
Right.
them want to be in the spotlight or have people questioning and all the hate and the vitriol that is thrown at them. And then, they might, who knows, they could lose their job. It can affect everything about a survivor's life when you come forward like that publicly against someone like Bill Cosby. That dude had a
Mhm.
massive amount of power, dude. Y'all,
Mhm.
he was a powerful, powerful man. I
There's a
mean,
lot of people who grew up watching him, and like on TV, he might as well have been their second dad.
well, not even just that, just in Hollywood, in the entertainment industry, he was powerful. He had a
Mhm.
lot of sway and a lot of pull. So you're gonna
Mhm.
have a lot of victims or survivors who won't come forward. It could be detrimental to their careers, and he knows that.
Right.
I guarantee you he knows that. He used that to his advantage. Um,
Mhm.
right, right, right. Yes. I've had that happen where I've, seen a woman and seen that look in her eyes. You know what look I'm talking about. And I'm like, "Hey, I've been looking for you. Where you been?" And then just grab them and, I do that. Hell yeah. We had that happen and this was before baby girl was born. That girl was like really drunk and passed out in that bar that one time.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yes, indeed. Yes. I was just about to get to that because um, you know, let's look at how women are dehumanized and all of that when you come out, especially if it's someone who's famous and or wealthy. Um, and the same is true for men. And with men, they will be ridiculed as they're not man enough. They're not strong enough. They're supposed to be strong. They're not supposed to, you know, well, that's some
They're not
bullshit.
supposed to victimize. They're not supposed to show emotion. They're not supposed to come out about being hurt, that
Yeah,
they
I
were taken
mean,
advantage of.
well, like Jim Clemente, he was victimized as a child, and thankfully, no one ever talks smack about him that way, but he had to reach the heights of working in the FBI to be treated with respect over that, it seems like. That's bullshit. Um, I don't know. I guess when I isn't that a thing that happens when you're monetized? But I don't know if I
I
ever
think it
will be
is when you're
monetized.
monetized.
We might just do like a Patreon thing for everybody, and then I won't have to
Yeah,
like censor myself, which would be nice. Because saying, DV and all that. I don't like to censor words like that. I think we should be talking about those things. Um,
right.
oh, oh, yeah, that's just not right. Because now you got all the survivors' hopes up that finally there would be justice, only to dash them down. And now, hopefully, hopefully, maybe, maybe there will be a prosecution somewhere else. So,
Maybe.
you got New York, California, and there were a couple other jurisdictions that we're talking about looking into pressing charges. So, you know, um, right, right. I mean, if my channel is able to be monetized, y'all don't understand how much I don't think that's gonna happen. Like, just look at my content. Look at what we talk about.
She underestimates her own ability.
Yeah, but I mean, Repzilla has a hard time, and that guy's and Pastel Bell. Look at the content they're creating. You know what I mean? They're doing really good
Mm.
work, and they're having a hard time. So, um, um, right, right, right on, right on. I'll have to look it up. Uh, is it here on YouTube? Is your vlog here on YouTube or somewhere else? I'll look it up. You can share the link. Um, I'm not like telling people they can't do stuff like that. Oh, really? 88 were arrested. Was this recent? Because there have been a few cases like that. Was this? I need to know more. And all those people who like, okay, if they can be tied to that, they need to go to prison for the rest of their life. Period. Point blank. I have no
Hmm.
sympathy. Um, it's normal in the UK, really? Wow, I didn't know that. That makes sense though, because oh man, this chat it jumps so much. Um, yeah, we have the viewing hours.
Yeah, we
We
have the
reached
over 400 or the over 4,000 viewing hours.
that, which I'm not surprised because I have there are victims advocates who watch this channel who would check me if I was fucking up.
Right.
And they have been showing the snippet videos to clients, and when I first heard that, I cried. I was crying, and I was happy. That is goal
Hmm.
reached. Um, Selfie Queen Cindy, she has a good video, good content going on. Um, yeah, they should just say over 60 women. But
It doesn't make any sense.
we got to downplay everything. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, he Cosby was so powerful. He could make or break like careers. He could make or
Hmm.
break. I mean, he was extremely powerful. Um, I don't know. I don't know. He's got a lot of people who are backing him and are supporting him, but then he's got a lot of people who see the reality. And you know, he probably has. I wouldn't be surprised.
He probably has
Um,
to,
he probably I
especially at
wouldn't
his age and in his health. He probably has to have security with him.
right, but then too, his wife. I mean, allegedly, it is alleged that she was complicit and also like helping him with things like that, which I can't even wrap my brain around. I, no, what that is.
Mm.
I don't even know what to say about that. Um, so yeah, we'll be doing more research on all of that, and um, I'm sorry, but I'm not surprised. Having worked in
Yeah.
criminal courts, I'm not surprised. That's part of the reason. There were many reasons for why I quit the sheriff's department, and that was one. Was how easy and lightly artists and p words get off. It's just not a big deal. It's just not a big deal. It's not a priority from what I could see, along with the 13th Amendment and how minority communities are treated and all of that. I just was like, I can't be in a SD anymore. Um, I mean, it's yeah, overcrowding. You know how they could fix the overcrowding? Release everyone who's in for marijuana, expunge their records. Everyone who's in for traffic tickets that they couldn't pay, that turned into felonies. Everyone who's in for jaywalking, for with fines and fees for that they couldn't pay that turned into a felony. Release all those people. Suddenly, there's room for the people who are really hurting people.
Yep.
I just fixed your problem. Jesus. Yeah, everywhere, really. Sentences are way too short for things like that because that's a lifetime of trauma, that somebody's going to be dealing with. Um, oh, right on. Dude, man, I know exactly which sponsors I would want. I do.
Color
I
pop.
know. Well, yes. Yes, there is that. Ah, I hit the wrong button. ColourPop and Adam and Eve.
Adam and Eve?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Just double checking.
You know what that is, right?
Yes, I know exactly what Adam and Eve is.
I mean, why not?
Fair point.
Um,
So to both of those people, in 324 subs, hit us up.
wait, what?
In 324 subs, they can hit us up. Or
Hold
they
on
can
one second.
hit us up now if they want.
Oh, right. Wow, we're at 676. Right on.
Yep.
um, right on, right on. Yeah, yeah. But he's gonna have more victims out there. So Cosby had to give his deposition due to the civil case. The DA suggested the civil case because they didn't have enough for a criminal case. Cosby wasn't able to use the Fifth Amendment, First Amendment. Yeah. But then it makes it just when you have a pattern of behavior that is so evident, I mean, it is just um, readily apparent what's been going on for over a long period of time, right? So that I think things like that should be taken into account in criminal courts. I mean, with an offender as prolific as this, with victims as young as they are, that should all be taken into account. All of it. I think that's just my opinion. Um, yeah, 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 yeah. I know what you mean, Leanne. I got you. Um, yes. Well, that just makes you want to kick someone in the pee-pee. Someone, I don't know who. Oh, Lord. I hope they were all found okay, and I hope they are all safe. Hey, Casey. Casey Yates, how you doing? Yeah, 1K subs, yeah. Um, no, that's not
You were pretty
necessary.
behind then.
Yeah, I am. I'll catch up in a sec. Um, the article of trafficking. Okay, hold on one second. Let me do. Um, wow, that's a lot of people arrested. 31 being rescued. That must be like maybe an older article. But I'll look into that. We'll talk about it sometime. That's messed up. Um, yeah, that's that's pulling the rug out from under all of the survivors who were happy and relieved to see him in a place where he couldn't further victimize and traumatize people. Um, so that sucks. Um, it seem like that, Kim? I feel like the powerful ones have the sadistic behavior. It's why they're good at power. I mean, I'm just saying, it kind of seems like that. And I think there's something to that. Um, I really do because there, there's just so many like Weinstein, Manson, or what's his real name? Brian Warner. So many others. I mean, um, yeah. Thank you, Roman Polanski. Ain't that some shit? Oh, Woody Allen. The like, I'm trying not to cuss. I really am not supposed to be cussing. Yeah, and it just blows my mind. They do it like la di da, whatever. Some offenders you cannot rehabilitate. They cannot be rehabilitated. It's not a thing. So if they cannot be rehabilitated, keep them in prison and keep children safe, keep women safe, keep men safe, keep people safe. That is what prisons are supposed to be for. The care, custody, and control of people who harm or commit crimes and or harm people, members of the community, right? So make it that. Somebody who's smoking a joint is not harming the community. Somebody who jaywalked is not harming the community. Somebody who had a traffic ticket, we're gonna do a stream about the shit that people get arrested for and end up getting felonies for that you don't even think about. And you'll understand why I quit the SD.
Black Sheep LS.
Huh?
Casey sent over Black Sheep LS and probably a few more people. I'm caught up with chat, so I'm saying hi.
Okay. What kind of sponsors? I don't even know. I just know that her makeup collection is amazing. That's what I know. I want like a day or two in that room. Onlyfan.com. What? Okay.
That's you only. Search onlyfan.com.
Yes, you can. Sure. Go ahead. That's
Yep.
cool. Yeah.
Yep. She's already sending people over like Black Sheep LS.
Right on. Right on. Thank you. I appreciate you. Why don't? I will be using more Cherokee as I speak on this channel. So y'all are gonna learn some Cherokee vicariously through me. Because I'm done and I have no more patience, no more F's left to give.
Let's learn some Spanish.
Okay.
Let's learn
Right on.
some Spanish.
Yeah, we're all gonna be like multilingual up in here. Thank you. I appreciate it. Very much. Well do.
Hey, babe.
Huh? What?
Te amo.
I love you too. Ich liebe dich.
I love you too.
Oh, right
Hi,
on.
Lou M.
That would be even better. Hello, who?
Lou M.
I'm not. Every time I get to the bottom of the chat line, it jumps. So I'm like, I'm afraid. It's what's happening. Like, every single time.
Yeah.
Hunt a Killer. I've been wondering how that game is. I'm just saying. I'm wondering.
It does seem fun.
As long as we're not sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, I don't know what that even is. What?
It's a game. It came out on like the phones first, but then they eventually went on to like PC, and it's like they're playing a lot of updates and whatnot, but it's still like, hey, spend your money to get extra things. You can get more
Oh,
people. Just give us your
yeah.
money.
No. Hey, Night Runner, how you doing? What's up? Thank you to the person who just subscribed. I appreciate it. There, it jumped again. Damn it. Every time. Damn it. Now I'm behind again.
Yeah, it'd be long
Is that
stocking something interesting. Who's also
hello?
just I honestly
Hello?
think the ones who can't be rehabilitated should have to donate their organs to a deserving child waiting for kidneys, eyes, a liver, or heart. Piece those POSs out.
I mean, the mom side of me agrees with you wholeheartedly. Like, the mom side of me is brutal when it comes to people like that. No
And
F's
then
to give.
I'm going to leave out what my twisted side is thinking
Um,
because that is very inappropriate.
I mean, Leanne, that might be why, because a lot of the time, like, I'm just saying, there's a lot I can't say.
Hey, Ron,
But, yeah, sadly. Oh, Lord, that's another one we're gonna I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole, but we have to. Um, because that is a prime example of somebody who is powerful and misuses that power to a point that is just and who is it, Prince Andrew and all them?
mm,
Black Sheep Ellis. Hey, I like that name. Some of y'all have some great names on here, man. Kind
sure.
of jealous. Um,
You're catching up, but you're still behind.
do what?
You're catching up, but you're still behind.
I know. I can't get look. I can't help it. I'm trying. I'm going to have a swear jar tomorrow. I will have a swear jar with a handful of
Bingo
quarters.
cards
Huh?
and bingo cards.
No.
A
Y'all
bingo card
sure?
of swear words, and every time we get one, somebody's gonna have to. We'll play the long game. We'll play blackout. How's that?
That's a good idea though, having bingo cards for y'all. Or like what was it? There's Teresa is dead. She does like makeup and stuff and they had the bingo makeup review thing, whatever. And she
Uh,
drinks during it. I can't drink, so that wouldn't work for me. But um, yes, yes, it does. What the hell just okay? StreamYard's weird sometimes. Um, Wado, right on. Um, we do take detours on here on occasion,
yeah.
and we do that for a reason. That is for all the survivors who just need a breath, hydrate. You know, get your smelly good stuff. You know, stimulate those
We
positive
in,
senses.
yeah.
Hmm?
We interrupt this dark and possibly triggering subject with some relatively lighthearted subject matter, and then we return to it after a minute. It's a
Yes.
little bit of a
I
roller
mean,
coaster, but we're tempering you so that you can
we
actually withstand all that.
we do that so that because I'm a survivor as well, so sometimes I just need a little bit of a thing. Oh, right on. It's good to see you, Luam. How you doing, Osio? Um,
Hey, Valley Girl.
right on, right on. It's good to see you. It's like we got getting more Cherokee people up in here. Right on. Because there's so many of us. Uh, um, I mean, yes, indeed. Man, I like opening my windows in the morning, but I can't do it anymore.
Yep.
Um, from Ontario, Canada. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
real
wearing.
quick, Happy Canada Day.
No, no, no. We're not. No, there's. We're wearing orange today for, uh, for the Indigenous children. I am.
Sure.
Um, I don't think I don't think I could get Marcus to sit still long enough for me to do orange eyeshadow on him today.
Good luck. I gotta go check on a 3-year-old.
Yeah. Um, certain words I don't mind speaking on here, like osio, hello, it's a greeting and whatnot. Wado is thank you. I mean, those are standard words. You know, there are certain words I would not share. Any words that are related to like ceremony and things like that, it's not my place, and I don't want people angry at me. I don't need that. And I'm not. I would need permission. I will never share the ceremonies I do that I was taught by my grandmother because those are closed ceremonies. Those are not my place to teach anyone without permission. Um, and yes, yeah, there's a large part of me that agrees with you on that. Hi, Pippi Longstockings. How you doing? Hello, how you doing? Thank you for all the people you've sent this way. I appreciate it. Um, I'm getting all kinds of alerts, and I hope you guys can't hear those. Um, maybe it will kind of balance out the hate mail and whatnot that I'm getting. Um, so,
I just realized by looking at Ron's expanded photo on the screen. That's a
what
Volknut.
is it?
That's the Volknut.
Oh, I don't know.
Pretty
I
sure that's the
can't see it.
Volknut.
I see like a red thing right there. So, um,
Mm,
I am trying to catch up with the chat. Okay, so you know,
okay.
Valley Girl. Hey, how you doing? What's up? Um, so with the um, you just subbed from all my accounts except my, huh? I'm not sure what that means.
She
Um,
just like all of her accounts that she has, she slept on all of them except for one that the family uses.
oh, right. Okay. Yes. Me and Marcus both have a twisted side. I have a very dark, sarcastic, twisted sense of humor. And I think that kind of helps get me through the jobs I've worked because,
Yes. Hi,
yes,
Casey
indeed.
Anthony. Hi, Kelly Collin.
I'm going to turn the AC on right quick because it is hot in here. I'll be right back.
Hi, Mercina Lady. Hope I said that right.
Okay, I don't know if everyone can hear the AC unit, but I'm melting.
I can't
Um,
hear it, so I think it's fine.
let me grab. All right.
I can hear your
I
fan though.
mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, hold on. Let's switch hands.
There you go.
Um, I mean, it already has. You don't understand the tabs I have on my computer and the Word docs with the look. There's a lot. I got sidetracked. I am back on it. I have to stay on point. Oh, this. I'm not gonna cuss. Look, I hope she stays in prison. Don't worry, we're gonna get to that one too. Um,
Oh, Ron's from Scotland.
right. I mean, I don't think if you have as many victims as Cosby has, you shouldn't get a second chance. You already done had that years ago. Um, as prolific as he seems to have allegedly been, I don't think you should get any more chances at all. Period.
Mm,
And he should have to be punished just like everyone else. And you know, it shouldn't matter how much money you have or any of that. You should. This is supposed to be a country of laws. We are all supposed to be governed under the same laws, but we're not.
nope.
You know, um, and all the elitism and all of that I saw in criminal courts. That was yet another aspect of why I quit.
Yep.
The racism,
Hi,
the
Mrs. Blaze.
sexism. Do what, baby?
I'm saying hi, Mrs. Blaze. Hi, Francis Bedgoose.
I will eventually catch up with the chat, and then it will jump on me again. Um, oh, really? That's interesting. I love that channel, man. That's a good channel. I've only watched like 3 or 4 of their episodes because I'm, researching, but they're good. Um, swear jars are the best. Well, my thing is, I have to make it to where there's something I don't like at the end of that swear jar. So that would probably be asparagus because I do not like asparagus. So
You see, I love asparagus, so I would beat you to it.
Ugh, God, no, no.
uh,
Um,
Let me see, where is it?
yes, it would be interesting, especially if I get angry. I could just dump a handful in there. I'm screwed. I'm eating asparagus tonight. Damn it. Um, yes. Welcome to everyone who just joined us. So, for everyone who is just joining or has subscribed, thank you. First off, very much thank you. And the chat just jumped again.
There's a lot of people on here.
Um, just so you know, I have rules. They're personal rules for me. I don't talk about um, children who've been harmed in detail. Um, I don't do that for a reason. One, I will turn into a rage monster. uh, and I will not be able to handle it. Do I know you in real life? Because I know a Gwen who I think is in Mexico right now. Are you? Do you have chickens?
Young chickens.
You know who I'm talking about, right, baby? Hey, Mrs. Blaze, how you doing?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I know what
yeah.
you're talking about.
Hey, Francis Bagby, how you doing? Um,
Egby.
wow, Bigby. Um, there are a lot of new people here. Hi, welcome. Thank you for being here.
Chat, y'all going in slow mode in just a minute.
Yeah, we have to. I can't keep up with the chat. Like I.
I'm already doing it.
Oh, you.
All right,
Thank
slow
you.
mode is active.
Thank you. I appreciate you. I was about
So
to
try
jump
to
over
still have
there.
all the log information on this computer, even after doing the hard reset of the computer.
Right, right. I don't know if that's good or bad. Um, um, yeah, if anyone's not been feeling good, I hope you feel better. Um, Jesus. Here we go again. Damn it, I just caught up. Um, well, that's good that you're feeling more alive. That's always good. No, you can have the, I can't even stand the smell in my house, man. Ah,
Oh,
God,
come on.
it's nasty. Hmm?
Asparagus cut in half, with a little bit of salt, just sear the open side. It's delicious. You hide from me and my asparagus. It's delicious.
I do hide.
Very,
Um,
very few foods of mine that she will not eat.
so we are on Discord. I'm on Discord under Words Have Power, and then we have email and the About tab on the About tab, and on YouTube, and then I'm on Twitter,
Oh, shit.
uh, and then Instagram. But I still have yet to figure out Instagram. And I also have a TikTok thing that I've been doing. So yeah, there are many ways to reach me. Um, yes, I have seen that firsthand. Yes, indeed. Um, Money buys freedom. Unfortunately, I know a lot about TV celebrities, and they shouldn't get a get out of jail free pass. Period. Yes,
Yeah.
they put their pants on the same way, though theirs are new. Right? That is so true. That is so true.
Let me
Um,
generate an invite link for the Discord people.
hmm?
I gotta find an invite link to the Discord. That's when the mods beats me to it. Oh yeah, mods beat me to it.
I mean, Sharemare and Snoop.
Yeah, they're on top of
Good
their
luck
game.
beating them. Good luck beating them. Um, Jesus, there it goes again. Marchina lady. Hello, how you doing? That's a cute puppy in that picture right there.
Oh,
Um,
so cute.
yeah, thank you for sending people this way. I appreciate it. Twitter link is deleted. Huh? 300 or So I'm dyslexic, and sometimes numbers and letters will flip on me. So I just started saying 300 is 683 steps. Right on. Right on. Thank
Yep.
you. I appreciate it.
Discordant is dead. Hold on.
Wait, what? Uh, See, I might like asparagus if it's doused in cheese. I might be able to handle it. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. It's just kind of gross to me. Um, this is true. We usually save the food, or I like to save the food talk for the end of the stream, like toward the end, because now I'm starving.
God dang
Man,
it.
man, y'all
Guys, yeah, they're killing us.
talking about food up on here. Now I want all the vegetables. Ah. That's not a thing. Please somebody tell me that is not a thing.
What? Scented
Asparagus,
lotions.
scented lotions, sprays.
Okay, I like asparagus and everything, but to think of the scented lotions things, no, that disturbs my stomach.
Oh my god, that is not right. Um, I mean, I love prosciutto. Um, Mozzarella is good. What? What, baby?
I was laughing. That was me laughing. Oh god. Which one of y'all is a chef and what's their favorite food to cook? I'm the chef.
Oh,
As
yes,
for what is my favorite food to cook,
yes.
that is yes. Just yes. My favorite food to cook is yes.
I mean, yeah. Man, Greek food. Oh Lord, I have not been to Greece yet, but I someday must visit Greece. All the history there. Oh my God.
We have some pretty good Mediterranean places out here. Like Monas.
Huh?
We have some pretty good Mediterranean places out here, like Monas.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Don't. Just shh. No. Don't bring up Mona's. It's so good. It
It
hurts. It
is
hurts so
good.
much.
For those of you
Um.
asking in the chat, we are in New Orleans,
Yes, we
the
live in New
true
Orleans.
melting pot of America.
True. Thank you for
Come at me,
being
New
here,
York.
Mrs. Blaze. Um. Tomorrow we are going to be talking about a great many things, but one thing in particular. I want people to have a better understanding from like a law enforcement perspective, this whole Bill Cosby thing. Um, so it's going to be like a two-part stream on that. Uh, because there's a lot to talk about. Cheese and bacon. What? Bacon is,
How do they hate cheese and how do they hate bacon?
little ones can be weird about food sometimes,
This is
but
true.
that's just weird. That is weird. um, where's Hatter? I don't know. I don't know where he is. I don't know what he's up to. He'll probably stop by at some point. Um,
Brussels sprouts.
um,
I love Brussels
thank
sprouts.
you.
Oh my god, Brussels
That's
sprouts.
just shh. No, ew. I'm
Yes,
going back
yes,
and forth
Brussels
between
sprouts on the
starving
thing.
and grossed out. I'm like starving, grossed out, starving, grossed out. Um,
Okay,
ah,
there is one vegetable that I do
man,
not like and I will not eat, and that is cauliflower. I do not like cauliflower.
that right there is evil. Night Runner, you're evil for that. All right,
Now
that's just
mashed up with
evil.
simmer sauce.
So good, so
Hmm,
good.
that shit's good. Totally underrated.
Asparagus roasted. Huh. Brussels sprouts,
It's good stuff.
also another gross thing that I just am
I
like,
love it. I don't know why you don't like my Brussels sprouts or my asparagus.
I just That it seems like for me they have to be doused in cheese. I like cauliflower, broccoli, stuff like that.
I like
Um,
broccoli. I can stand broccoli. I still can't stand cauliflower. Not since that elementary school incident where I thought it was mac and cheese.
yeah. Well,
Dumbass.
okay. So back to topics that we're gonna be talking about. Pat O'Brien's, yeah, yeah, yep, been there.
Yep.
Okay, so with this Benny Keys thing, with the people who in the chat, in the comments are like, you have to have a doctorate to be a victim's advocate. No, no,
No, that
actually,
is not
no, you
true.
don't. No. Um, to work in the field, no, you need a bachelor's. You need certain other training qualifications, etc. I don't actually want to go into what they are at this point because I don't want to give any, now that I know this is a thing, I don't want to give any potential con artists out there any ideas. But I mean, a Google search, you know. Um, so yes. Um, so this Benny Keys guy is currently blaming, I don't know who at this point, someone for him not being able to do his work as a victim's advocate. Apparently, supposedly, he was going to have someone else do the training behind the paywall. He says this now. He didn't say that before. Okay, so who is this person, this mysterious person, this magical person that he was going to have come do the training for people behind his paywall? Um, inquiring minds would very much like to know what training they have to make it applicable for them to train people, and what materials were they going to use. Um, do they even have appropriate material to train or teach anyone? Is my question. Um, I don't see anyone who is actually trained and actually knows what they're doing actually working with this guy because of the way he interjects himself into situations he shouldn't even be in. That's what he does. I have seen many allies, victim allies, survivor allies out there actually doing some really good work, and they don't interject themselves into people's lives, going to people's houses and such just randomly, um, and also going after people who are calling him out for his behavior. He's been calling the cops on people. He's called CPS on people. Um, he's tried to take down people's channels and whatnot. He goes after people in
Mhm.
real life. Is that really a victim's advocate or an
No,
ally?
no.
And the way he verbally abuses people, that's not allyship either. Um,
He uploaded a video 4 days ago. You don't know what it is?
huh?
It's a not even 30-second video titled "How to Get Rich on YouTube," and he says the quickest way to get rich on YouTube is to find a sensitive topic involving a child and exploit that topic until you can't exploit it anymore, essentially. And that was it.
He
That was his
actually,
30-second. Yeah, that's his advice on how to get rich on YouTube. Find an incident involving a child and exploit that incident. That's an ally, apparently. No,
yeah. Well, is he
no.
being sarcastic? Is there or what? What? Yet again, I am stunned. Um,
I don't even know.
well, we're glad you found us too. I'm sitting here stunned right now because is that like a passive aggressive F you to everyone who's calling him out? I This is to his supporters. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. That's fine. It is what it is. I have every right to have my opinion, and also I have earned the right to have my opinion. And considering all of my training and all that, I have been a mandated reporter for a good chunk of my adulthood. I have to call out things like this. I have to do. I look. Hold on. I have to call out things like this. I have to report things like this to people I used to work with. When I see someone doing things like this, going to someone's house, trying to interject themselves into cases like this, calling themselves a victim's advocate, saying they're going to start training people behind a paywall, all these things he's done, he should not be doing.
We're talking
And
about
maybe,
Benny Keys, blood
yes,
money Benny Keys.
maybe it isn't um, illegal to impersonate a victim's advocate working in the field, which is, from what I can see, that looks like that's what he's doing. Um, because of my alarms, my red flags going off, I had to go to the person who used to be my manager and give her that information, his name, all of that, everything, yada yada. And I had to be like, I've seen this. Because if I don't, I could actually get into some sort of trouble for not making people aware of this. Because what if there's a case here in New Orleans and he comes here and tries this shit?
Mm-hmm.
Um, so what they are doing, they're doing what they need to do. There can be consequences for your actions when you're saying that you're something you're not and you're trying to make money off of it and profit off of it. There can be consequences for that. Even
Yeah.
if he's not saying to people, "Oh, donate to me," it doesn't matter. It is implied.
Right.
With the paywall thing, and that I'm going to have, what was it, a workshop or classes or something, with the
Yeah.
wording he is
Seminar.
using. Yeah, with the wording he is using, um, that's wrong. Um, so, and as a, people can dislike what I'm saying all you want to, that's fine. But to misrepresent and say that you need a doctorate is okay. I mean, you can have that opinion, but actually, I worked in that field, so I'm pretty sure I know of what I'm speaking. Um, yes, he does. Yeah, and the way he talks to women is just very telling. We're talking about Betty Keys. He's a person.
Is he
Uh,
a person now?
I'm, I
I
don't
don't
even
think
know.
he's
I
a
mean,
person.
here's one thing you do need to have to work in my field that I've worked in for so long. You do need to have no criminal record. You cannot be
Yeah.
a felon.
Right.
Um, and he's a felon. So, um, I mean, supposedly he wasn't going to be making any more videos. He wasn't going to be a victim's advocate anymore, and it's everyone's fault. And oh my God, you guys are so evil. I'm not going to be there to help people anymore. Da 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 da. I have videos on here that are snippet videos about different forms of abuse, different aspects of abuse. They're on here. They're short. I try to be quick, precise with them. They're free.
Mm-hmm. You can watch them
And
as much as you want.
yes, and I'm doing this. I got sidetracked for a minute, but I'm back on it. This is free.
Mm-hmm.
If you wish to donate, great. That'll go toward me having the equipment I need to do this. But
Mm-hmm.
it's not, I'm not trying to do workshops and shit and charge y'all for it. It's, I just cussed. Damn it.
Take care.
You're, thank you. It's nice to hear that because I've been hearing the opposite it is what it is. I knew that was going to happen. So,
Yeah.
um, right. He's a person. Yes.
Person.
Yeah, no, apparently I need a doctorate to work in my field. No.
No. No, you don't.
No.
Not to be a victim's advocate. No.
And then there would be no victims advocates because that's a lot of money. No.
No.
Um,
Victim's advocacy doesn't pay enough to cover a doctor's degree.
no. No. Also, I think he's also on Instagram and he's on other platforms as well. It's not just YouTube. Like, and he's sneaky, but he just one day decided he was a victim's advocate. So, you know, yes.
Hmm.
And that's I okay, just so everyone knows, I usually take Monday and Tuesday off, and that is when I just focus on family. I focus on emails. I have to uh, you know, interact with people in emails. I do my
Mhm.
self-care, I take a step back from the social media as much, if that makes sense, because I don't want to burn out. I have a lot to do. So,
Right.
I mean, that would be nice. That would be nice. Ah, I have to get the jar. I'm not even sure where it is. I think it's in the kitchen, but I'll have
Probably.
a yellowish, orange-ish jar here for that. Um, I mean, right? And man, well, I
Oh,
had
she's
like
got my
three.
headphones now. I'm on the
Yeah,
backup headphones now.
I had like three things die out on me. I had the ring light, the headphones, and something else just went kaput, and I'm like, what the hell? um, yes, you would have.
Blood money idiots.
Please don't send hate to anyone.
No, no.
Just, man, he just needs to go away because he's not doing what he says he's doing at all. Um, what is blackout bingo? I don't know that one.
Okay, so you know how bingo you have to get like 5 down, across, or diagonal? Blackout is when you completely wipe your entire board. Everything's
Oh,
black. That's blackout.
okay, right on. Well, thank you for being here, Gwen. Tomorrow's going to be a bit more, probably a bit more intense because I have just a lot to cover with Bill Cosby. I wanted to touch on it today, but there were other things I also had to address today. So it's a lot today.
Yep,
Um, okay, so Benny Keys, that is a rabbit hole, and he's a
to say
lot.
the least.
I'll do another stream covering him as well. I've already done a couple on him, just to let people know, just the FYI, by the way. Um, all right, right. Um, I mean, there are times that could happen. Um, okay. Ah, the chat. All right, so it's been almost 2 hours. We're gonna get going. I'm starving because we had to talk so much about food. I wasn't hungry before, but ah, y'all start talking about food, and my belly's like, yes, food now.
Yeah, I'm hungry too.
My belly turns into a plant, carnivorous plant. Um, Share. I want people to stay on the stream, not pass out on the stream. Dude. So don't forget to remember, all right? I need y'all to remember that
Don't
you have
forget
the
to
right.
remember.
you, you have the right to say no. Your no should be respected. If your no is not respected, and
Cut that person off and yeet them into the sun. Like, bye, Chad
or Karen,
or
either
Karen
way. Don't
or
forget to
Steve,
like,
whatever,
subscribe.
whatever name you want.
I mean, yeah, they all apply. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, ring the bell, hit all. You can find me in a variety of places. We have an About tab. Yes, if you are a survivor or a current victim, you can email me. I will not ever share your emails. I won't
Nope,
share any of your information.
nope.
That falls under the category of no. um, Thank you to everybody who's been here, to all the new subscribers. I really appreciate it. Y'all are helping get the videos up in the algorithm, and I really
Thank you,
appreciate it.
guys.
Yeah. So, all right, I'm gonna go eat a bunch of food. I don't even know what. Don't forget your self care.
Hydrate.
Hydrate. Trigger your positive senses.
Yes.
Hydrate. Wait, what? We need to get
We
this
need to get
channel.
this channel to 1,000 from Monday. Or take all the snacks out of everyone's kitchen. Okay.
Mm.
By the way, Ron, before you go, hoping I can get this in the first try. There you go. I see the Volknuts. I have to show you the rose.
That doesn't mean that he's racist.
No, it doesn't. It's quite the opposite, actually.
That can be twisted by certain people.
No. Do
Um,
not confuse my religious choice for racism.
Wait, what? You were breaking up. I'm not even sure.
I was saying, don't confuse my religious choice for racism, because it is not.
Right. No, not the snacks. No.
Oh, no.
Right on, y'all. I'll be here tomorrow, 6 o'clock. What is our time zone again? Central.
Yeah, we're central.
Right on, 6 o'clock Central. I may be rushing because I have a 3-year-old. But yeah, I'll
We
be
have a
here,
3-year-old.
and we will be talking about some serious stuff.
Yep.
Okay, I love y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, thank you, Share Mare and Snoop Medic.
Much love.